Hey, Paul, it's great to see you again. It's been a while. So tell me, Paul, you know, the reason why I actually came here was to talk to you a bit about your blog. So let's start off from the very beginning. I mean, what motivated you to get involved in it?
Well, I suppose it's like all of those things. It was actually, I think if I had thought about how much work it was going to be, it wouldn't have ended up. I didn't think it through. I thought I'm going to create a page, I'm going to share a couple of recipes. I was actually working on a cookbook, and I thought I'll share it with my friends. Secret Jozi Chef came out, popped it on. 6 weeks later, I had 3,000 people following me. Wow. And all of a sudden, I discovered that Paul kind of was hanging on to the Secret Jozi Chef. And I just decided at that stage I was going to let the Secret Jozi Chef evolve the way it needed to evolve and the way people wanted it to evolve.
And how's been the following like? I mean, the brand itself as well as the business that you currently have?
It had a huge impact on my business. Suddenly people got to know who I was because I've been hiding in the kitchen for the last 14 years upstairs. I don't work in the front. I don't like people, hence the secret. But the secret kind of didn't work. And then I started to get into the teaching. And that was, I think, where my big connection to the Secret Jozi Chef came in. I actually love that sharing of the passion and of the cooking and all of that.
Now, you mentioned planning. So why don't you share with me the secret behind the Secret Jozi Chef's execution of an actual blog?
The inspiration, as for everything else for me, is my appetite. I really am driven by kind of like food that I'd like to eat, and then I let little other things influence. So at the moment, I seem to be cooking a lot of spicy food, a lot of slow cooked food. It's winter, and everybody wants to sort of eat those meals. And I do think those are the things that I allow to sort of shape where we're going to go. But it's a very relaxed process because I was intent on making sure that as much as the Secret Jozi Chef is in charge, he kind of doesn't run my life. So sometimes I will post 3, 4, 5 times in a week, and other times my guys out there are lucky if there's one. Yeah, that's it. I've been pretty quiet for the last couple of weeks because of the school, but people are kind of still there and they're still communicating and we're still talking, and I'm amazed. I mean, I still get stopped in the supermarket by random ladies who want to talk to me about what's for supper.
It's actually funny you should mention that because I was about to ask you, you know, whether or not people influence your blog as a whole.
They do, and I think a lot of it first started with the more sort of serious questions, health stuff. I can't eat cream, I can't do this, what can I do instead? And then it started to come from a sort of an interaction of, well, what's on the shelves at the moment? People are looking for inspiration. You know, we are kind of a little bit stuck in our supermarkets. We always have a ton of mince and chicken breasts, and like I have shared probably 60 chicken recipes, and it doesn't matter how many I share, people just want more and more and more. And that's one of the things. So I think it is a case of what people want and also what I want, and then the two meet. And I think that's the success of the page.
So look, moving forward with the blog, where do you see yourself next couple of years?
It's kind of already pointing the direction we're going to be going. And it was a reminder that when I started the blog 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, it was to test recipes for my cookbook. Sadly, as I finished the cookbook, I didn't back it up to the cloud. I'm not a technical person, and my car was jammed, and I lost my laptop, and I lost my cookbook. So the natural progression now is actually to go back to where I started it all and to produce the cookbook. And there's actually now 2, because there's the one that was inspired by my restaurant, but then there's also been the Secret Jozi Chef, quick, easy recipes that can have that sort of appeal. So that's kind of where the next stage of the evolution is, back into wanting to produce my cookbook.
That's fantastic.